Bungie has buffed sidearms and they feel incredible right now in the Crucible. If you didn't already know, they've quickly risen to the top of the Crucible meta, with them having the most number of kills this weekend in Trials by a country mile, even outdoing pulse rifles. There's a ton of different types of sidearms out there, so today I'll be bringing you 5 sidearms that you need to unearth from your vault for both controller and M&K. Try these 5 out right now to start dominating in the Crucible. Remember, if you find any of what I talk about today useful, to like the video. So in number 5 we have a sidearm that's super slept on, and that's Devil's Ruin. Devil's Ruin is an exotic soulless sidearm that is in the adaptive family and fires at 300 RPM, similar to something like a Drang. It hits for 51 on the head and 37 to the body for an optimal 0.6 second TTK with 4 headshots. What makes Devil's Ruin extremely special is not its regular firing mode, but that it also doubles down as a fusion rifle. Yes, a fusion rifle. If you hold down your trigger for a 1 second pre-charge, it'll fire a beam that absolutely evaporates your enemies. Since Bungie has made primary ammo infinite, this lets you essentially have infinite fusion rifle shots. Since the update, both the regular firing mode and the fusion rifle mode feel much more sticky at the extreme ranges. Once you master this sidearm and know when to use the tap fire mode and when to use the fusion rifle mode, it's a real menace to play against. I recommend pairing this with a kinetic sniper such as Eye of Sol or Defiance of Yasmin, or a pulse rifle such as the Messenger or Syncopation. Don't be afraid of double primary. This season is probably the most viable to run double primary, with sidearms and pulsers having insane TTKs and with shotguns and snipers being in their weakest state in their meta. In number 4 we have the Iron Banner sidearm, the Peace Bond. Now, even before the buff, Peace Bond in my eyes was in the top 3 sidearms because of its ability to roll both rangefinder and Iron Reach, both of which extended the range of this thing to nearly 19 meters. It's part of the 491 RPM 3-burst sidearm family, which takes 5 crits and 2 body shots to kill at an optimal TTK of 0.73 seconds. Now, Bungie didn't actually put out the rangefinder nerf they said they were going to with the sidearm buff, so this thing benefits from the best of both worlds. It has both rangefinder in its unnerfed form, and it has better aim assist fall off as part of the sidearm buff. As a result, this thing feels incredible at 19 to 20 meters range, and is definitely one to look out for in your vault. Any rangefinder roll is going to feel great dueling at the upper limits of a sidearm's range. As it's a stasis weapon, there's a ton of choices to pair it with, such as energy sniper rifles like the Beloved or Macabre, or pulse rifles like the Battle Rifle, Horror's Least, or Last Perdition. Even a bow like Le Monarch is going to feel good here. In number 3 we have the exotic kinetic sidearm, the Traveler's Chosen. Now again, this is a 300 RPM adaptive sidearm with an optimal TTK of 0.6 seconds with 4 headshots. Its exotic ability gives you stacks of Gathering Light on kills, whereby each stack of Gathering Light provides passive stat bonuses, and when you consume them, it also gives you back your ability energy. Each stack provides 15 reload, 15 handling, and 2 aim assist, and the weapon feels better and better with each kill. Consuming each stack gives 10% energy for each of your abilities, so if you're running any sort of PvP build that relies on abilities, which seems to be most builds these days, this sidearm synergizes incredibly well with them. In the background footage, I'm using a simple Wormhusk dodge and healing grenade Solar Hunter, and I'm continually able to regenerate my health, thanks to the sidearm giving me my abilities back quickly. The Catalyst provides surplus and increases the magazine size to 17, so the sidearm is going to feel even better. Again, you can pair it similarly to the Peace Bond in terms of options for your energy weapon, so sniper rifle, pulse rifles to cover those long ranges. In number 2 we have the Rat King, another adaptive 300 RPM sidearm with a 0.6 second TTK with 4 crits. Rat King provides invisibility on kills, and the Catalyst also triggers health regeneration on reloading after a kill. Health regeneration and invisibility, this lets you absolutely dominate lobbies. The gun becomes more powerful and fires faster and faster the more people that use it within your fire team. If you haven't already tried this out, take 6 Rat Kings into the Crucible as a fire team and just run around tearing the lobby apart. The gun has incredible synergy with Invis Hunter exotics, such as the Gyrfalcons, that allows for some borderline broken builds. If you haven't already checked out that video, you need to, as Gyrfalcons just takes the Rat King gameplay loop to a whole new level. Similarly, pair this with a sniper rifle or a pulse rifle to cover the longer ranges. Finally, in number 1, to take the icing on the cake for my recommendations, is the 1v1 sidearm king, Drang. another 300 RPM adaptive sidearm, but what makes this so special is its 14 zoom, which is a whole 2 zoom higher than its other adaptive compatriots, making it a complete outlier. Zoom impacts a gun's effective range and stickiness at those longer ranges, and Bungie actually recently nerfed some outlier weapons such as the SMG Shira's Wrath and the pulse rifle Peace of Mind, which had more zoom than other members of its family. Somehow Drang slipped through the net. It's got nearly 20 meters of effective range as a sidearm, which is nearly unheard of. The gun, with no exaggeration, seems to be able to duel at the lower end of hand cannon ranges at around 20 to 25 meters, with the obvious advantage of a much faster TTK than any hand cannon. It's obtained from the Crown of Sorrow seasonal activity, and it's craftable with enhanced perks such as enhanced moving target, enhanced Zen moment, which makes the gun absolutely S tier. Drang also pairs perfectly with the 2 weapons that are dominating the Crucible right now from a special point of view, Forerunner and Arbalist. So this makes for a very easy to access and extremely potent weapon combination that is dominating the Crucible currently. So there you have it, guys. If you haven't already bought into the sidearm hype, absolutely do so. These are 5 top tier sidearms that will allow you to slay out in quick play, in survival, and in Trials of Osiris. If you want more helpful PvP and PvE Destiny content, hit that sub button. I'm Mr. On It, and that's it for today. Peace out, guys.